through some best practices on social media for agents. Heather and I have worked on this for the last week or so. I have paid for a lot of this information so that I could share it with you, so you don't have to pay for it. Research is from NAR, and so we're using 90% of the information that I've received through NAR, so it's good stuff. You're not going to get this now, and I'm not going to make paper copies of all this, but this is a checklist of all of the do's and don'ts that you should be doing in social media. The things that are in here is really cool. So the very first one, and I'll show you, you'll get this through Google Docs, and you will be able to manipulate it and checkbox it, which is really cool, I think. So let's say, do you have a specific branded website? Okay, you can use one through GoDaddy, which is what a lot of us are doing, or you can do a custom .realtor instead of a .com for 1 year free. Now, I don't know what the payment is after that, but most of you know that I feel like this is extremely important, that you have your own brand and you make sure that that brand is something that you use in all of your marketing, and so I'll get it more into that one. Social networks. In real estate, we know that to market ourselves in the most cost-efficient way is through social media, okay? So YouTube, 79%. I am going to be, personally, like I said before, I'm going to be practicing what I'm preaching for the office, for us to grow the office. So these meetings are going to be recorded, and then we're going to be putting them on YouTube for people to see. I want other agents to see what we're doing because we're going to be putting some time into it. I'd love your input at any point of topics that you'd like to talk about. So YouTube is going to be a big one. I know Duncan, I think, uses YouTube quite a bit. Facebook, 61%. Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and X. If you were to say, how many of you use YouTube?
I watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
It's using it.
It is using it. You're right, you're using it. If you decide to use 1, 2, 3 of these, you need to stay up on it, and we'll talk about that in addition. I think in one, do something daily. And that's hard. I mean, that is really, really hard. I've tried, because I watch TikTok, I like TikTok, so I'm posting on TikTok. Last week I was really good. I did 3 videos on TikTok. And my videos aren't about real estate necessarily, they're about attracting agents to the office. And so that I have a specific target audience that I'm working on. You should have a specific target audience that you are working with. Okay, so if you want to work with the business community, maybe LinkedIn is your deal. Okay, I think almost all of us use Facebook. Heather's using Facebook. We want to make sure that you have, and this is really important, and it's in here. I'm probably just skipping ahead of my own self. Know who your target audience is, and make sure that you are catering to that audience, giving them the information that they can use, news that you can use, information that you're giving them, so that you are the expert. We want you to be the expert. I want to be the expert broker. I want you guys to be the expert real estate agents. Do you have a specific branded website? Yes, most of us do. But don't overdo it. The patting yourself on the back, nobody gives a flying, nobody cares. Nobody cares that you won a stinking award. What did you do for me today? Right? It's important, it gives you credibility to a certain extent, but yeah, it's not, you have to be really careful when you're just always patting yourself on the back. Oh, I won another award. Oh, keep that to a limit and make sure that you're giving information to your potential clients. And this says don't broadcast all your listing and sales. Personally, I think you should be doing that. I think that listing your sales and your listings are important to show the public that you are busy and the potential for a buyer or seller to see your coverage. You know, you may get new business from person, not as your profession. Oh, this is what I was going to say earlier. You do have to have two different, especially in Facebook, you have to have the professional site because, and a personal. You have to have both. So the or the professional, you need to have Remax time in. And we'll go through that. I think, Derek, we need to look at yours too.
So
Okay.
we're not supposed to share our listings and our sales?
Yeah, like I said,
Is that what
I
you're
don't
saying?
believe that. That's what NAR says. I personally don't agree with
I
that.
think what they're saying is don't
Don't
just do
just.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is right.
Mix
No,
it in, sprinkle it in.
Yes, sprinkle it in with
Right,
everything
right,
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That it can't be the only way that we're marketing ourselves. We still have to concentrate on our sphere. We have to concentrate on the people that we know, the people that know and love us, and be reaching out to them. So social media is wonderful, but it's not everything. So it's just a part of it should be a part of our everyday. And it depends on how you do your day. I like checklists, so this to me was amazing. So I love checklists, I love to be able to check it off at the beginning of the day. I have this many things to do. Did I get them all done? Maybe, maybe not. Do I push some of it that I think is not really important to the next day? Yeah. But you have to decide how you work best. And the one thing is, if you want to, and I really stress this year, is for you to come to me, sit down, and let's figure out what's the best course of action for you, because it's gonna be different for Michelle and Derek and Mandy and everybody. It's gonna be totally different. Give your profile pizzazz. Who's using ChatGPT?
Not sure what that is.
Okay, so
Somewhat.
ChatGPT is a way for you, especially, Duncan did his bio, I also did my bio, and
I did my bio.
oh, you do your bio, and ChatGPT comes up with some
Makes you sound
really,
amazing.
it makes you sound amazing. So it's an AI,
Okay.
automated intelligence, and we can help you work with that.
Chat,
Chat
ChatGPT.
GPT.
Okay.
Knowing your audience and which social media that you're using. Don't make it a one-way conversation. That's why I need and want your input always. I think it's more important to start a conversation than it is just constantly spitting stuff at people. Do use scheduling services within the platforms if you want.
Hootsuite's no longer free anymore. Hootsuite's no longer free anymore. Just to let y'all know. Yeah.
Okay. I personally don't like a Hootsuite because, at least when I was using it, it's been a while, it gave the same message over every platform. And the same message doesn't work on every platform. You know, I know that Facebook, you could go ahead and it will automatically go to Instagram. But does it
Like links and
really,
stuff, or
yeah,
however.
but does it really make the same impact when it's just shared amongst multitudes of different things? So be conscious of how you're doing things. Share your life experiences, interests. I think that's more important than anything. We talked about making sure that our life experiences, I like to golf. I'm going to put golf and a specific golf course or club or community on my bio. That's going to help speak to keywords, because if somebody is wanting to live in a golf community and they just do a search for golf, you know, maybe they'll find you and maybe they'll want to work with you. You just never know what you can get, right? And so, this is super exciting. We'll continue this next week. Yes to no.
Real quick, can I tell y'all that Facebook, if you use it and you're using YouTube, you cannot, I mean, you can share YouTube with Facebook, but Facebook will automatically push that to the very bottom of the algorithm
Oh, yeah.
because they're competitors.
They don't want you leaving their platform.
Correct. So,
I did not know that.
yeah, they
Yeah.
will, like, they'll put they'll put Instagram, because obviously they own that. But if you take your video from YouTube and then post it on Facebook, I may not see it for a week.
I see it loaded up natively in Facebook.
Correct.
Instead of
Mhm.
taking them off Facebook.
Yep.
Right.
And so they don't want you to leave. So you basically have to either save it and then post it on YouTube and then post it separately on Facebook as its own video, or you record it twice in a different format. But you cannot share I would not advise you to share YouTube onto Facebook.
That's smart. Because YouTube, or Facebook wants organic,
Yep.
they want its own. If I do a TikTok and I copy and paste that to Facebook, it's gonna be buried. So, figure out what you want, who you want to reach, which audience you want to reach, and, you know, try to hone right into that. The other thing is, before I move on to something else, is do something every day. If on Monday, every Monday, let's say every Monday you're going to do a quote, inspirational, something like that. Tuesday, you're going to do a video. Wednesday, you're going to do information about the market or something. Thursday, and here's the thing, guys. You can post more than once a day. I know I'm pushing it, but you can post more than once a day. And that will just, again, help with your credibility and the number of people who are viewing you. They may miss that one, but they may hit that one.
If you're posting it to your business page, make sure you share your business page
With your
post to your personal
Yep.
page. 'Cause
Correct.
if there's someone not following your business page,
Boom.
they're not gonna see it.
Correct.
Yep.
And that's absolutely right. If
And
it's,
sometimes they push that down to the algorithm because it's a
Right.
business and you're
Because-
trying to share, and most people, they want against to stay, but they don't want you to sell people all the time, and I think
Yeah.
that's why they make you do a business page too.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think even if you post on your personal page and then check in at your business page, it still pushes it down.
Right.
Yep. And
yeah,
I try
it
to go
does.
either
So
way.
there's lots of ways to do it. Know that anything you put on your business page, if it is real estate related, Heather and I are going to share it, we're gonna post it, we're gonna put it on our main page to try to get you as many views as possible. We're here to help you, you have to help yourself,
Yep.
and then once we're there, we're gonna be helping you.
So